Welcome to this week's edition of Hematology Updates, covering the latest breakthroughs. Brought to you by Lucid Quest. BerGenBio's AXL inhibitor, bemcentinib, extended median survival to 7.8 months in relapsed or refractory acute myeloid leukemia patients unfit for intensive chemotherapy. In this high-risk group, typical outcomes range from 2.9 to 4 months. The therapy's mechanism, targeting AXL, may help overcome chemotherapy resistance and poor immune response. Pleco Therapeutics received positive FDA feedback on its IND strategy for PTX-252, an intravenous therapy for AML. The drug works by removing toxic metals that suppress p53 tumor suppressor activity, thereby reactivating p53 and improving chemotherapy sensitivity. PTX-252 has been granted orphan drug designation. InnoCare Pharma has initiated a phase 3 trial combining its BCL2 inhibitor ICP-248 with orelabrutinib for chemo-free treatment of first-line CLL and SLL. The combination aims for deep remission. ICP-248 is also being investigated for AML and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, further strengthening InnoCare's hematology pipeline. Prescient Therapeutics has begun a global phase 2A trial of PTX-100, a first-in-class GGT1 inhibitor for cutaneous T-cell lymphoma. The study will include sites across Australia, the US, and Europe. PTX-100 has previously shown promising safety and early efficacy and holds orphan drug designation. Knight Therapeutics has launched Minjuvi in Mexico for patients with relapsed or refractory diffuse large B-cell lymphoma ineligible for transplant. Based on the L-MIND trial, the therapy showed a 60% overall response rate. It is now listed in the 2025 NCCN guidelines as a preferred second-line option. India's Zamtocel is poised to become the nation's first dual-target CAR-T therapy by 2026. The treatment targets CD19 and CD20 to enhance efficacy against B-cell lymphoma. Phase 1 has been completed, and Phase 2 approval is pending. Developed with CMC Valor, the therapy aims to improve affordability and access. IASO Bio has secured approval in Macau for equicabtagene autoleucel, a CAR-T cell therapy for relapsed or refractory multiple myeloma. The approval follows strong results from the Fumamba-1 trial and represents the therapy's first regulatory clearance outside mainland China. Emerging therapies such as Hemophilia and Alhemo are showing promise but face slow adoption due to access and cost barriers. As familiarity builds and more real-world data emerges, broader use is expected by 2025. The landscape may shift further with the introduction of Qfitlia. US FDA has approved Qfitlia, the first RNA-based therapy for Hemophilia A and B, administered subcutaneously every 2 months. It works by reducing antithrombin levels to rebalance clotting. Clinical studies show approximately 70% reduction in bleeding events. The therapy is indicated for patients aged 12 and older. Siemens Healthineers' Innovance antithrombin assay is now FDA cleared as a companion diagnostic to Qfitlia. The test enables personalized treatment by measuring antithrombin activity, supporting precise dosing. It is the first and only assay approved for this purpose. In a Phase 2b trial, lorundrostat reduced 24-hour blood pressure by up to 15.4 millimeters of mercury. At 4 weeks, 42% of patients achieved controlled blood pressure, compared to 19% on placebo. Lorundrostat represents a new class of aldosterone synthase inhibitors with promising potential. Stay ahead in hematology research. Like, share, and subscribe for weekly updates. Visit www.lqventures.com or email us at info@lqventures.com for expert